Stitching May here, just gonna do my May and June video update. I don't know if some of you had noticed, but I did not do a May update yet. I'm kind of cramming May and June together. That was not accidental, that was on purpose. I kind of got behind on schedule on my videos, and instead of posting at the end of the month, I was posting on the beginning of the month for the month previous. That's not very clear. For example, in May, I posted the first week in May for April. Well, then when the end of May came around, it was time to put up a video. I didn't feel like I had done enough progress to make a video for May. So instead, I just bypassed that May video and then waited to the end of this month. And hopefully, I will be continuing back on my original schedule where I do one video a month about the end of the month to show what I've done that month. Again, I don't know if that's clear as mud, but it makes sense to me, and hopefully it makes sense to you. I had one finished, some progress, not a lot of progress for 2 months. I'm kind of disappointed now that I think about it. And a new start, and a lot of haul. I spent my birthday money. I still have a little bit left over, but I already know what I'm going to get with the birthday money. And I won a giveaway through an Instagram giveaway for the embroiderycentral.com. I haven't used that yet. I'm going to use that soon. I'm going to get some little odds and ends there, and I will come to you with a haul for that as well. But let's just jump right into the video. I'll start with my progress and my finishes. I'll start with the finish first. I finished my Emerald Dragonfly by Nora Corbett. This was what I was doing for the Mira Stitch Along. And I will show this later on. I'll hold the camera and show this in more detail because I don't know that it's going to do it justice from back there. But there's my mirror, and I absolutely love this. I know some people said they had some issues with mirror charts being not clear and that kind of thing. Mine was never, like, they were clear, I could tell. I will say that some of the symbols seemed the same, but then they were for opposite, like one would be a metallic and one would be a cotton, so it kind of made sense that they were, where they went, that they were different. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did have some frustration when I put these, I finished this actually. We had done a hangout for the Cross Stitch and Discuss group, and so far it's the only hangout we've done. We are going to try to plan a few more of those. By all means, we will not be as active with the hangouts as Cross Stitch's Fun is. That's their, their big thing. Ours are just kind of be extra, kind of salt and peppered here and there. But anyway, that's a completely different subject. But the funny thing is that when I was in these hangouts, and I'll show these closer, these larger beads, I think I put 3 of them on twice because I realized as I put them on that there is a right side and a wrong side, and I will show you that in more detail when I show you the project closer up. I saw Mackenzie do that. She showed her projects closer up, and I liked that, so I will do that. But there she is. Apparently I just made this dragonfly a girl. I don't know why, but apparently this chart is hard to find now. I don't know if it's out of print or if people are just purchasing it and people are out of stock on it, but several people have said they've looked for it. I did get mine on 123stitch.com, and I don't know that they have any right now. I don't know if I don't even know if it's listed, so I don't know if it's out of print. I haven't seen that it's out of print. I don't know. But there that is. Of course, I've done more on my Box of Delights by Liz Almond. These were the, oops, let me just fold this down instead, that'll be easier. Folding my fabric, people don't look, who freak out about folding fabric. These were the 6 for May, and I'm working on June's now. And again, I will show this a lot more detail, but those were the 6. It was in the bottom right hand side. But there it is. It's almost done. We've got the rest of June, and then 6 for July, and 6 for August. I had to go through the months in my head. That is sad. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that. But I'll show this in more detail as well. My progress that I did, I worked on this a lot more this month than I should have, probably because I still didn't finish it, was for the Stitching and Bloom Challenge in Cross Stitch and Discuss. and I absolutely love these colors. It's growing. I literally only have the top part of the tree to finish, and I will eventually finish this. Right now it's going on to the back burner because I really want to get my stocking done, and then once the stocking is done, this will come back out into rotation. But there that project is, and this is a lot more fun than I thought it. Like when I originally started it, I was kind of not sold on the project. I liked it, but I wasn't like too, in love with the project. But the more I stitched on it, I'm holding it up and I'm looking at it when you guys need to see it. The more I worked on it, the more I fell in love with it, and I absolutely fell in love. This called for a lighter fabric, but I did it on this darker fabric, and I absolutely love the way these colors kind of pop on this. I mean, you may not like it, but I like it. And some of the spaces that are dark are supposed to be white. I was just going to do all the white at the end, kind of as filler stitch. And this came from the Cross Stitcher magazine. I am not sure what edition. If anybody wants to know what exact number magazine is, I can, I'll be glad to let you know. Just ask me in the comments and I'll look it up and tell you. But it came from the Cross Stitcher magazine. I think it was one from last year, about April, I think, of last year. Don't hold me to that. But there that is. And then my new start was part of a stitch along for the Cross Stitch and Discuss. They did a Clouds Factory stitch along. And I decided to do the one for Dr. Seuss. I think Kelly Jo had done this one. And I've seen somebody else with this. I don't remember if it's in the group or if it was on YouTube. But anyway, or Flosstube. But anyway, this is it. I've kind of been stitching some on the Cat in the Hat. And my son told me the other day that Cat in the Hat was the best ever, or the best in the world. He loves, that's his favorite book. He loves Dr. Seuss. So, it also has the Grinch, and then it'll have Thing 1 and Thing 2, who our fish are aptly named after. And the quote on the bottom says that you're never too young, too old, too wacky or wild to pick up a book and read to a child. Typical, Dr. Seuss quote. I am going to change that quote. It's another Dr. Seuss quote, but it says, something about today you are you, that's truer than true. There'll never be anyone youer than you, or something like that. But I really like that, and because it's going in my son's room, I figured that I would do that quote on there. But and then I thought it'd be kind of cool with all the different characters, like they're so different, the Grinch and then the Thing 1, Thing 2, and Cat in the Hat. Yes, they are different. If you read it every single day like I do, you know the differences in the characters. But and then I can still, later on do the quote that's on it originally for a teacher or something. So I really like the pattern. The pattern's easy to follow, and I'm doing it on 14 count Ada. I think it called for 16 count, but this is 14 count Ada. But I kind of like that because it'll be bigger in a frame. And I got a cheap frame at, I think, Big Lots. I think they charged me $1 for it. It was on clearance and they didn't have a price on it, and I think they charged me $1 for it. But I've already got the frame picked out, and I'll just pop it in the frame myself. Or I may do one of the no sewing cubes that Carolyn and Tara have done a video on. But that's really everything. Excuse me. As far as stitching goes. Now on to the shameful haul. Remember, this is 2 months. 2 months. And some of it's birthday stuff too, so. Because it's kind of shameful. Let's see here. I'll start with the kits. My sister and I traveled to a town. I don't remember what town it was. I think, was it Chattanooga? But they had their kits. There was a Michael's that had their kits, a lot of their kits on 50% off. And then it was Memorial Day weekend. So I also had the coupon for 20% off your entire purchase. And the lady at this particular Michael's did honor that coupon. I don't know if they're supposed to. I don't know. It may not have been in. I don't know. I don't think it was even in. I think it was in Dalton. Anyway, I digress. I ended up getting some kits. The first one is this, and I think I spent like a total of $17 on these 3 kits, and they're all dimensions, so that's pretty good. The first one is a Dimensions Gold. It's called Bird Post. It's like a little postcard. It's got a little postage stamp. It's got a little turquoise bird and a butterfly and a flower on it. But I loved that, and I thought that would look really good in our bedroom because of the bird thing that we've got going on in there and the colors. So I got that one just because I liked it. And then to go along with the bird theme, there's this turquoise. Apparently at some point I've fallen in love with birds, but not like the true to life birds, like these kind of different birds. I don't know, like little bird cages and stuff. Anyway, I know what I'm trying to think of. I can't tell you what I'm thinking of though. But this one is called Home Memories. It has got the same colors, and then it's got a dragonfly, a bird, and a butterfly. My 3 favorite things apparently right now. And it says, home is where memories live forever. There that is. And I'm looking at it now. It looks like it's done on 14 count Aida. So I don't know if I will. It is 14 count ivory Aida. So I may change that color. I don't know. I never thought that I would be one that preferred linen over Aida. But there that is. And then this one I fell in love with, and so did my sister, so I don't know who I'll stitch it for. But this is Live Life in the Moment, and it's called In the Moment, and it's another Dimensions kit, and it's on 14 count Aida as well. But I thought that was really, really pretty. And none of this is like, it's all backstitched. It's a blank Aida. So like that's all like textures done through stitching, tack stitches and that kind of stuff. And the same thing with this one, it's all blank, so it's not stamped. But there that is. I absolutely love these. And another piece of haul was thanks to Jessie Marie Does Stuff. She pointed out that they had their Daisy stuff on sale at 123 Stitch one week. And so I ended up being enabled by Jessie Marie, thank you. And I got this Country Cottage Needleworks Works Daisy sampler. And it's just got the alphabet and a daisy. Nothing fancy, but I thought it was pretty. I like the colors. I love Country Cottages. They're one of my favorite designers. So, and then the neatest one is called By the Bay Needle Art, and it's called Funky Flowers, and it is a daisy, and it is named Megan. I could not have that pattern. That's the one that she originally sent to show me. Was that this one was on sale, and then it was a daisy, and then it was named Megan. So I had to have that one. It even spelled the way I spell my name, because my mom spelled my name weird. I've seen maybe one other person that spells their name that way. So, she's really excited. But it's really pretty. Just kind of, it says that it's supposed to be a simple one. You know, it looks like they're all whole stitches, and there that is. And then I got my magazine, the World of Cross Stitching magazine that I always get. You know, I had subscribed to that, and it's kind of cute this month. But in this project, or in this month's subscription, they had some Madeira 6-strand floss. I don't know if it's cotton or if it's, yeah, 100% cotton, color fast. But I've never used Madeira. I thought it was silks, but now I'm seeing that it is cotton. I've never used a Madeira. I think I have a metallic in my stash somewhere, but I've never used it. So that'll be interesting. Kind of like the colors. And they sent a whole little bumper pack that has patterns for these colors. So, and then since I finished my Nora Corbett, I already kind of have the next mirror that I'm going to do picked out. And you guys have already seen this, I'm sure, if you watch the Lovely Erased videos, because it is Tree of Hope. and this is one of the ones that she recently hauled. And I promise I was not enabled. I already had this in my stash before I saw her video. It was coincidence. I was not enabled. I did not succumb to peer pressure. I promise, this time. But so you've already seen this. It calls for this natural fabric. I think for a change, I'm gonna go from the natural color to a colored fabric. It's not over dyed. It is, I'm trying to think, it's a silk weaver's fabric. It's one that I had in my stash. And it's blue. But I thought that that would be pretty. It reminds me kind of the sky. So when I see that tree, I just think that will look really pretty on that fabric. I don't know. You let me know what you think. I think it'll look good. I'm trying to see if, I don't know what color this is. Solo, maybe? It's got just a very, very small amount of like mottled. It's not over dyed. It's not, you know, anything crazy. And I think it is color fast. I don't know. But some of the Karen water lilies on here won't be, so I probably won't wash this one. I don't have the Karen water lilies yet, but I do have the beads. Because I just went ahead and got them. I don't know if Mackenzie showed the beads, so I'll show them to you. If so, just ignore this and move on. These are actually some size 8 beads. 18821. The color description on the back. Oh, they're kind of a brownish color. It's some really pretty purple beads. I love this purple color. And I'm usually not a fan of purple. 02085. And these are the, looks like the normal just glass seed beads. 11. 00525, a pale green. 02017, a very pretty ice blue. 00165, kind of a pinky reddish. That reminds me of, what are those? Those little cinnamon hot heads, not hot tamales. Red Hots, hot heads. Red Hots. But that's what those remind me of, but they're kind of clear. And then another larger bead, the number 18831. And it's kind of the same turquoise that I always love. So some really pretty colored beads there. I've got the pattern. I don't know when I'll start this. But this will definitely be my next memorabilia. I may do one start whenever in January or something. I don't know. Make that a tradition, but I really love that pattern. My husband's really on me about finishing Starry Night. Oddly enough, probably I think on me more about finishing Starry Night more than his 99 bottles. So I've got to get that one. That one's fallen again to the back burner, and I love the project. There's nothing wrong with the project. It just, I think I keep thinking, oh wait, I can get this one finished quicker, and I do it instead and push that one to the back, and I've got to finish that one soon. And then just at some thrift stores. Nothing special. Let me see if I can get the sticker off of here. We went to McKay's in Chattanooga. I showed a friend McKay's, and she was moving and had all these books that she was wanting to sell. So I told her about McKay's, and she dropped off books, and I took her there, and she dropped off books and made money, and I purchased books and lost money. Not much though. Okay, I'm just gonna have to cover that sticker up. And this is a just cross stitch from December of 1993, and I absolutely positively fell in love with this Santa. Fell in love with it. I love it. I love the background. It's actually a stitched background, but it's not like a confetti. Like it kind of darker, lighter, 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 lighter. So it's in sections. But I don't know. I love that Santa. So that may be a next Christmas thing that I do. And then I got this Raphael's cherub, and it's just the one little cherub. I thought that was cute. I got her. That's a her. But it's a color chart, so I can't show it to you, but it's got a little how to cross stitch guide. I paid 40 cents for that. 40 cents. Then I got the cross stitch Bible, the cross stitchers Bible by Jane Grinoff. It was normally like, I think, how much did this say? I don't know. I paid less than $1 for this at McKay's, and it's got some projects in it, and then it's got Hardinger in it, how to do Hardinger. And then it's got, where are they? And it's got a Noah project in it. It's got beading tips. There was somewhere where it had, here they are. It has a stitch library that starts from page 83 and ends on page 123. And all of these stitches they teach you how to do them. And I don't think this is a pattern, so I think I can show it to you. That's just a basic cross stitch. It shows you, we went to one of the more complicated ones. Like, it's got very good detail of how to do it and what it's supposed to look like, and like several different diagrams on it. So I was really impressed by that. So that's why I got that one for the specialty stitches, even though I'm still scared to death to do specialty stitches. Then I got this True Colors International. Guess who made this one? Called, oh, I'm sorry, that's the printing company. Great Big Graphics, Easy Reading Counted Cross Stitch, designed by Odell Lunsford. Alphabet Zoo. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Again, I paid 65 cents for this, not even $1. And it's got the alphabet, and it's got all the zoo animals. And I figured that would be, I mean, if I ever do any of the alphabet for my son, that would be, like, some of them are kind of girly, and this one's more of a neutral alphabet. So I just got that because it was less than $1, and I kind of liked it. And then I got, it's the Cricut collection. It's called Laurels, designed by Vicki Hastings. I hate where they put this sticker. They did not put these stickers in the best. Oh, I'm showing you a pattern and not even meaning to. They didn't put these stickers in the best place. But it's got this little balloon thing. But the one I got it for was for the apple. Again, maybe a teacher gift one year. Prim colors. I love the Cricut collection. And then just a random country stitch magazine. It was 65 cents. The verse on the front, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun. That is from Ecclesiastes, and that's actually what they read at my mom's funeral. So, and actually my aunt's as well. So that's kind of, and an uncle's. So that's kind of got some family significance. So I got that just for that passage, and I thought it was pretty. But that is really everything for now. Like I said, I will do a zoom in and show you in more detail the Nora Corbett pattern and the black work design. So I'm going to start with the Nora Corbett Emerald Dragonfly. And I'm just going to kind of show it kind of up close here. I don't know how well my camera will zoom. Nope. I'll have to zoom in and then re-record. But there she is. It had the 6 treasures. And then it had 4 bead colors. And I'll zoom in on those in just a minute. It had some whisper floss. And then it had the metallics. These are all number 4 braid by Krennic. And then, of course, it had some just plain DMC cotton. Okay, now more close up. And I'm going to use a pencil to point because my nails are horrible. Because as a nurse, I'm constantly washing my hands. And I'm kind of embarrassed by my nails. But anyway, these right here are Mill Hill Magnifica 10041. And as you can see, they're 3 or 4 different colors. There's this kind of purpley color, a gold color, a copper color, and a blue color. And these are all in one pack. having an iridescent color. There are these clear petite, just to let you know, a 28 needle. Some people said that's what they bead with. It will not fit through the petite treasure or the petite beads by Mill Hill. And then, of course, here's the other treasure. These two treasures are the same, and these kind of have a turquoise sheen to them. There is actually a right side of these. I will take one out and see if you can see the difference in a minute with my camera. I don't know if my camera will zoom that well. These are all these metallics are, like I said, number 4 count or number 4 braid acrylics. Then there are these gold beads. And last and not least are these red beads. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but it's kind of a neat effect. The outer shell of the bead is actually clear, while the inner cylinder is red. And it's just showing, there it goes. See how that's kind of got the clear underneath there? That's actually kind of some clear and some red in the middle. Oh, that was really pretty. And these are the other two treasures. They're just more turquoise, whereas these have kind of got a iridescent sheen to them. These are more of a solid turquoise. It did have some whisper floss. This stuff is horrible. Word to the experienced now, floss lickers, do not lick this floss. I felt like a cat with a hairball for about 20 minutes afterwards. But that's really all the details. You know, you got the treasures here. These treasures, only wings were supposed to be put on with a bead. I chose not to because I didn't like the way it looked. I just did the plain treasure. And I went through the bead several times. And as you can see, zoomed in here, you can kind of see my invisible thread. And that's really everything. Let me see if I can show you the treasure, the right side of the treasure. These treasures are, I didn't tell you all the numbers. I should have, I guess. Let's see if it'll show the difference. It's probably not in that one, because you can't see the colors in that one. I did not realize it. I did the turquoise ones first, these here on the middle, and didn't realize there was an upside and a downside until I did these and noticed the color changes. As you can see, on this side, the bead is more metallic and just kind of a flat, shiny, if that makes any sense. But then when you flip it over, you get kind of the, I don't even know what it's called, but it's almost like, it reminds me of an eyeball, like the iris of your eyeball, where you just kind of got the little lines in it. And then the see here, I think I got two. Put them next to each other, see if that helps. There we go. See, one side's more metallic-y, where the other side's got the more iridescence in it. I forgot to mention that the beading needles and I did not get along. The traditional long beading needles, I found these at my Hancock's, and they are short beading needles, and the petites did fit through this. They're a size 10 beading needles, and the petite Mill Hill beads did fit. They were like, I think $2.99 for 6. I love these beading needles. These are my favorite beading needles now. They're not the long ones. But here's the detail for the Box of Delights by Liz Almond. You've got this block here, and each little dash between it is the metallic. This block right here almost drove me insane. It was crazy. These little filler between the middle, oh, it was so, like, there were so many aspects of this. I love the finish effect, but as far as stitching it, it was not fun. I really liked this one. It's kind of got the, I don't even know, there's so many. You can look at it as a cross with a flower, or you can look at the squares. Like, this one's very neat in that there's so many patterns in it. This is another favorite. It's got kind of it reminds me of like a Celtic cross. Celtic, that's a base basketball team. And then it has some metallic here. This one you can actually kind of see the color of the metallic. Had these little flowers here, again with the metallics in it. And then I loved this one. This one's a very simple one to do. Little, there we go, star. I don't know. I think these are actually a specialty stitch. I think. I don't know. And then, of course, the metal pieces. And all in all, this is, whoa, it's not going to focus. Okay, I got my camera to focus on the whole larger design. I still have this one here and this one here to do for this month. And, of course, the border here. I did grid this with some sulky sliver, I think, thread, just to where it would pull out easy. And I really love all of these. You're starting to kind of be able to see the metallic in it some, now that I'm getting more. At first it all looked black, but the metallic is kind of a dark turquoise metallic. I think you can see it best in this one. See how it kind of shines a little? There it goes. But I'm absolutely positively loving this project. She is already showing pictures of her next stitch along that she's going to do. There is a Box of Delight stitch along group on Facebook that will eventually become just her group, and just a like kind of AAN has her group. Elizabeth Almond is going to have her group, and she's starting to already show teasers for the next Sal. And if you want to check that out on her website or on her Pinterest, I think she's got a Pinterest and definitely in the group, it is actually going to be Ada compatible. So if part of your reasoning for not doing black work is because of the split stitches in Ada, she is making this next one, she said it's going to be Ada friendly. So definitely check that out if you've been wanting to do black work, but the non-Ada or the even weave has been, or stitching over two has been holding you back. But that's everything now. As always, thanks for watching.